They say that fan is short for fanatic, which is probably a nice way of saying that these guys are a bunch of fucking idiots. Some fans have a certain claim to fame. Others, not so much. Some fans haven't won since the 60s. Some have only won one title but act like they've won 100. Some have only won a couple of titles, maybe not since the first Star Wars was released, but still calls themselves the basketball mecca of the universe. Some are holding on to their glory days from the 1990s, and I do mean early 1990s. Some are just happy to go to December 14th bowl games, and then others, they're just assholes because they like this guy. What do you do?
We haven't won anything since the 90s, either, but we've got 5 of them at least, And it hasn't been 45 years since we've won one, so there's that, but...
Exactly what I mean. Asshole fans always holding on to the past shit.
Exactly. Got to. It's like the Lakers. At least we won one in, what has it been, 7 years now or so? 2010, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, but we got 16, so that's cool. I'm sure they hate us, or most do.
We're both assholes. But we would like to review a list of 5 fans who, no matter what they do, no matter how many titles they win or how many titles they don't, are always going to be complete and utter shitbags.
Excellent!
The Cleveland Browns.
Ding, 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 ding.
Let me go and preface this by saying they're not the worst fans on the planet. They're just the dumbest. I mean, how many fans would show up to an 0-16 parade? Your team lost every fucking game. Everyone.
And let's throw them a parade.
Yes, let's celebrate. Detroit Lions have more self-pride and respect than that, and they fucking suck. They've always sucked. Do they suck worse than the Browns? I don't know. At least I can remember the last time they were in the fucking playoffs. At least with the Lions, I can actually name how many quarterbacks they've had in the last 5-6 years. 1.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford. You know how many quarterbacks the Browns have had since returning to Cleveland in 1999? 28.
Wow. Have they had that many wins this decade?
No. No, they have not. But check out this list of glorious bastards. I mean, wow. Tim Couch, Ty Detmer, Doug Peterson, Surgeon Wynn, Kelly Holcomb, Jeff Garcia, Luke McCown, Trent Dilfer, Charlie Fry, Derek Anderson, Brady Quinn, Ken Dorsey, Bruce Gradkowski, Colt McCoy, Jake Delhomme, Seneca Wallace, Brandon Whedon, Thad Lewis. Who in the fuck is Thad Lewis? Jason Campbell, Brian Hoyer, Johnny fucking Football, Connor Shaw, Josh McCown, Austin Davis, RG3, Cody Kessler, Deshaun Kaiser, Kevin Hogan.
Wow. The thing that's crazy is, being a sports fan, a football guy, it's like, I think there's only about 3 names on there I don't really recognize or can remember. So that's pretty amazing that the list is that long and you can actually remember, 95% of them.
When the Lions went 0-16, they had one quarterback. You knew who he was. It was Drew Stanton. That was an injury-depleted team. They had no fucking talent. You knew it going in. The Browns? Who in the fuck were these guys? Deshaun Kaiser? Kevin Hogan? Cody Kessler? God damn it, Cleveland.
The dog pound.
Get him, baby.
Oh, man.
Get him. Well, there's no doubt in my mind they're drafting number 1 this year.
Oh, yeah. It's a given. I think they have 2 of the top 4. And they'll find some way to fuck that up, I'm sure.
Oh, they're going to Cleveland the fuck out of these picks.
What was it again where they were making that trade and didn't send the facts in fast enough so they didn't even get the trade pulled off?
They were going to try to get A.J. McCarron at the trade deadline.
Yeah. And botched that.
That was going to be their 29th quarterback. I'm sure A.J. McCarron's going, yes.
Throw a parade for me. I didn't go to Cleveland.
The Los Angeles Clippers.
Oh, that's like the bad roommate that drinks all the milk and, Get out of my apartment. Why are you in the Staples Centers with the Lakers? They need to just go away. Stop. I don't understand. Why do we have a shared tendency with these idiots? That's so wrong. Go back to the sports arena or something where you were.
That is like the best example I have ever heard for the Los Angeles Clippers. The problem with Clipper fans, and this is talking as Laker fans, is that Clipper fans are our fans, and our fans are Clipper fans. What in the fuck is with that shit? Their fans show up to our games in Clipper jerseys. Our fans show up to their games in Laker jerseys. You want to talk about mistaken fucking identity. The problem with Clipper fans is that they think it's okay to be a Laker fan as well. Fuck you. No, it is not okay. That is far from okay. On top of that, the Clippers haven't accomplished shit.
Yeah.
You can literally put their championship gear in the back of the owner's car. You can literally pack up the back of his Escalade with the accolades that the Clippers have won as a franchise.
Yeah, and put Billy Crystal shotgun. You can take him with you too. He's the only true Clipper fan I think there ever was or ever will be.
There's no such thing as Clipper fans. There never has been. All they are Laker fans who are bored on a Tuesday. Fucking Clippers. Fuck you. The New York Yankees. Never in my life have I encountered a bigger collection of asshats than I have when I've encountered Yankee fans. They are an embarrassment of riches. They have more World Series titles. Just ask them, they'll tell you. They have the best players. Just ask them, they'll tell you. They'll always remind you about the 27 Yankees. They'll always remind you about Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, the Babe Ruth, the Captain Derek Jeter, the greatest owner of all time, George Steinbrenner. I mean, god damn, they're a broken fucking record. Come talk to me when you don't have to spend $250 to $300 million on your payroll. Come talk to me when you can actually build through your farm system. Come talk to me when you become the Lakers. Come talk to me when you become, God, and this pains me to say this, Johnny, the Celtics.
Ouch. Just pull that Band-Aid off.
Ow. That went down sideways. Championship teams are built from within. They're not built because there are no salary cap restrictions to keep you from bending over every small market team in the fucking league. You're not that fucking cool. You're really not. You hear me, Vinny? Paulie? Are you guys listening to me right now? Zip your fucking pie holes. You're not that awesome. The Alabama Crimson Tide. Roll Tide!
Roll Tide. Hey, quick question. Why in the hell do they have an elephant as their mascot?
Why in the hell did they try to elect a pedophile as their United States Senator? Because that's just what the fuck they do in Alabama.
Oh, man. Well, I guess I don't know what a tide is, so they just made up something and we'll just put an elephant out there.
Yeah, exactly. What is a Crimson Tide? Who the fuck knows? All I know is these down south hillbilly inbred meth-eating motherfuckers are the craziest, stupidest fucking fans on the planet. I mean, your fans show up in overalls, commando, with banjos around their neck. But like Yankee fans, you guys are a bunch of entitled, spoiled brats, which is kind of funny listening to a bunch of spoiled, entitled brats with a southern drawl.
Yeah.
That is fucking hilarious. I gotta say, that there is comic gold.
With a mouthful of dip.
Mouthful of dip, man. I swear to God, man, if Nick Saban doesn't get it together, man, if he don't get it together, man, that motherfucker's got it. I don't care if he's won 6 titles in a row, man. I'm telling you right now, we're Alabama football, man. And Alabama football, we win titles every fucking year, man. I'm telling you what right now, Alabama, we are title driven. That's what we do here at Alabama. I don't care if he's Nick Saban or not. I don't care if he is the greatest football coach of all time. If Nick Saban does not win it this year, his ass is gone.
Yeah, they're like millennials or something. Like you said, they're just entitled.
No, I think millennials are a little bit more down to earth than these fucking assholes are.
Probably.
And I'm not exaggerating. If you have ever listened to sports talk radio around Tuscaloosa, these motherfuckers are crazy. They just expect way too much. And let me go ahead and point out the obvious. You can't win it every year. You should have heard these people go nuts when they lost to Clemson. Oh, man, I can't believe what was Nick Saban thinking, man. I'm telling you what, having Jalen Hurts in that game, man, I just don't understand it, man. And what was he thinking, man? I think he's starting to lose a step, man. I think maybe he needs to go on to the NFL. We need to find another coach. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah, you were one play, like 5 seconds away from winning it that year, and you guys about had a cardiac arrest.
Yeah, you guys lost to Deshaun fucking Watson. Okay, slow your fucking roll tide.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so put down the Jack Daniels bottle, ease up on the meth, maybe check yourself into rehab, come talk to me when your 28 days are up, and
Do a
let's see.
fresh dip.
Yeah, let's see if we can gain you a little perspective, all right? Until then, War Eagle.
Oh, War Eagles, snap.
The Philadelphia Eagles. These fans just plain fucking suck. They threw snowballs at Santa Claus. They threw batteries at fans. They wished harm on Michael Irving when he took a header into their AstroTurf at the old link. We understand that fans, especially ones that are accustomed to success, they kind of get a little ahead of themselves. But that's not the case with Eagle fans. They haven't won a Super Bowl ever. They haven't won a championship since 1960. Since some guy named Van Buren and Van Brocklin or Van what the fuck ever his name
Winkle.
was. Yeah. Some guy with names that you don't name people anymore was winning them title running the triple option single wing T offense.
Doesn't Navy or Georgia Tech run that still or something?
Something like that. I'm not even sure the forward pass was allowed the last time the Eagles won a championship. That town is only known for one thing, and that's Philly cheesesteaks. It only has one symbol of pride. That's that fake-ass Rocky statue. It only has one title in the last 10 years. Hell, in the last 20 years. And that was the Philadelphia Phillies. And that town doesn't even give a fuck about baseball.
Yeah, totally.
Philadelphia Eagle fans are amongst the most vile, most mouthy, most violent. I watched a video of fans dumping beers on top of a 10-year-old Cowboy fan as they were whipping his dad's ass. Now, typically, I wouldn't lump one group of fans in with another. But because this is a pattern of behavior, kind of like serial killers, I hereby declare Philadelphia Eagle fans the worst fans on planet Earth. And I dare anyone to tell me differently. I dare anyone to present evidence to the contrary. It's okay. I'll wait. Now that we've established who the 5 worst fan bases are in sports, let's review. We've learned that Cleveland Brown fans aren't the worst fans on the planet, but they sure as hell are the dumbest. We've learned LA Clipper fans have a really bad case of mistaken identity. And only one division title. We've learned it takes about $250 to $300 million worth of payroll to give the Yankees their inferiority complex. No surprise to anyone here that Alabama fans are a bunch of entitled meth heads.
War Eagle.
War Eagle. The grand prize winner tonight are these battery-throwing, snowball-throwing, cheesesteak-eating, Santa-hating motherfuckers.
Say what?
Congratulations! You just won a title, Eagles fans! How does it feel?
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah, buddy.